Um, the purpose of the speech is to inform about the dangers of cell phone use in excess and just how it influences and affects the behavior and the attention span of young people today. I use my cell phone every day, like most young people my age. It is practically the first thing I use at the start of my day to check what time it is when I'm not at my dad's house because there's an electronic clock in my room. I also have to turn off my alarm that I set on my phone, and I have to check, and I typically check to see if I got any messages overnight while I slept. Throughout the day, my phone is in my coat pocket, usually, or in my bag. I check it periodically when I am not in sight of a clock to know what time it is. And I use it to listen to music on my media player, Spotify. I have the ringer turned off, like most of us students, to avoid the danger or the potentiality of an adult taking your phone. The danger, I say it like that, like we would be useless without our smartphone. I think some of us would be, honestly. But at the same time, in the modern world, we are very dependent on a lot of the things we take advantage for, or take advantage of. We use clocks to know what time it is because we are all bound to a certain schedule. In modern school, we use computers and technology to complete assignments and research. We are basically expected to use our phones to communicate in this age. This is bad for the youth of today, I believe. I mean, people show up to your house and hang out, and they don't even knock on your door. They text you to say they're here, because social interaction makes them anxious. And this doesn't apply to everyone. Americans on average touch their phones an astounding 2,617 times a day, which is all a combination of socializing through text, social media, using media playing apps, and or just killing time by playing a game. Teenagers, when they are not using Snapchat to document their entire life experience, are looking at their phones to look busy, looking at their phones to avoid the stress of socializing and communicating with adults and other kids. Excessive use of smartphone paired with negative attitude and a feeling of anxiety and dependency on gadgets may increase the risk of anxiety and depression. Trying to have a conversation with someone is difficult in these times because they're so glued to their phone. I can say this because I understand how it is. I do this too, but I try to limit myself. And I realize the difference between active attentiveness and active distraction. I believe that this is important to train yourself to look at things and listen to things. I feel as though there is this disconnect from reality that teens are feeling because of their cell phones in this day and age, in this age of information that we live in. As I said, people expect you to use your phone in this age, so you can't not bring it with you wherever you go. Maybe you don't have to bring it with you everywhere you go. Like, you could walk by the beach or walk your dog and leave your phone at home. You don't have to carry your phone around the house with you, like to the bathroom or especially to bed. Imagine having your phone right by your side on your bed when you are trying to sleep. My brother actually does this. And you are a teenager who's abusing Snapchat. Another thing, because people care about their snap scores and streaks so much, they will feel a need to keep up to date with those with all their friends. Like it somehow makes them a better person or it means anything to them at all. I think it's absurd. Now imagine trying to sleep. Back to my brother. Now imagine trying to sleep with the phone lying right beside you, ringer all the way up, constant sleep interruption. This Snapchat nonsense goes for any time of day. Phones have drastically damaged young people's attention spans. Now take a moment and imagine everybody actively being attentive and interactive as an age group. I mean, mental health is practically dependent on if your friend likes the meme or video you sent them. Take action to be attentive in teaching other people how to be. Taking action to be attentive and teaching other people how to be is important. So we can all avoid becoming lifeless drones, glued to our devices because they give us dopamine that we require in this day and age because of our dependency on technology. We can all become less dependent on our phones to get through our day. Thank you.